And hello folks, it is I, Kamikaze. I'm here to bring you a game brought to you by King Bubs. Bubs has donated this game. It's called Wasted. Um, that's really all I know about it, and that it's by Adult Swim Games. Since I'm not tapped into it at this moment, that's why it's not continuing. So we'll go boop. Wait, first let me make this bigger. There we go. Oh, jeez! That was loud. That is all loud. A post-apocalyptic pub crawler. Wait, pub crawler? What the heck is a pub crawler? Am I going from bar to bar? Is that how this works? Oh my gosh, there's 3D in it. I'm already impressed. Oh, it's kind of like Fallout, it looks like. Game.
The year is 1980.
Ha.
Tensions are at a boiling point between the US and the USSR after a thermonuclear blast eviscerates a small US Air Force base in the rural town of Damascus, Arkansas. The US are swift to respond, firing a retaliatory strike at the USSR, which is dismissed by a Soviet officer as a false positive by their early detection satellites. As the American Titan II missiles plow through the Soviet countryside, the USSR is only able to mount a meager counterattack from remote satellite locations before it is completely wiped off the face of the earth. China and France, in light of this sudden and terrifying American aggression, launched strikes of their own against the US. And after a short but intense series of reprisals, the world is razed to the ground by nuclear-armed fire, and human civilization along with it. Yet mankind is not doomed. During the Cold War, the great, the good, and the gilded invested heavily in next-generation bomb shelters, enormous self-sustaining subterranean cryogenic compounds designed to preserve life until the outside world becomes habitable again. Compounds which, due to cost-cutting business measures in the name of competition and industrial espionage, failed to work entirely. Coolers. Bathed in lethal radiation, the greatest minds of the 20th century and all living memory of culture, technology, and agriculture are lost. While on the surface, the very hardiest specimens of humanity cling to life, survive, then thrive. From the ashes, a new world emerges. An ersatz post-apocalyptic stillborn 80s continues indefinitely, populated entirely by the toughest, meanest, and outright dumbest of God's creations, the Wasters.
Is that
Years later, however many nobody can say, even those who can count, the barren desert landscape of the western wastes is host to bitter factionalized warfare. The Wasters fight tooth and nail over the most precious of natural resources, a liquid from beneath the sands that fuels all of uncivilization. Buried deep within the cooler's chambers, the very radiation that killed off society's chosen few imbued their potable provisions with a sick green glow and a radioactive buzz. Booze, it affectionately came to be known, and those dumb enough to weather its taste found themselves taking a sharp detour off the human evolutionary highway, mutating in strange and confounding ways, and acquiring both permanent brain damage and a ravenous addiction to the stuff. Against this backdrop of organized chaos, the Wasters scrabble in the dirt, looking for just a drop of the good stuff. And the right guy in the wrong place at the right time with the wrong drink could be a major headache for those who seek power.
I'm confused and I love it. Is that me? Because my eyes are closed. Whee! How many different ones are... Wait, it had me at 9. I thought it said 9. Guess that was 3. Is it just a random thing here? Because I'd prefer just clicking random a bunch. Meow. Nope, not 0. We're gonna go with whoop. There, and your name is Ingmar. That terrible. Ingmar is victorious. Your hair color is that now. That looks weird enough. What about eyes? We're gonna go. There we go. Then we're gonna go nose. Sure, why not? Mouth. Yep, there we go. Tongue out. And decoration. A butt chin. Yeah, let's go with the weird blush. I think that's it. Done. Oh my god, it's like Borderlands kind of thing.
New boys, rip and shred.
Hands where we can see him.
I have a gun out. You guys don't
Hate
have a
to
gun.
break it to you, but you've just wandered your way into becoming the new boy's first big score.
Yeah, new boys, rip and shred.
Nothing personal, it's just how things work out here in the Western Wastes. You do know how things work in the Western Wastes, don't you?
No.
See, rule of thumb around these parts is that you get wasted.
Or you get wasted trying.
And we're bad.
We're tough.
We're inexperienced, but we got the right tude. Even a virgin dingaling has a chance of being a bona fide bone blaster the first time through.
What?
Can it, boneheads? Bottom line is, we new boys aren't afraid to turn you into another wasteland statistic, unless you hand over everything you got and get the heck out of here.
I'd rather just shoot you.
There's 3 of us and 1 of you. But don't be a moron. Just hand everything over and we won't have to kill you.
I don't want to. Don't. Oh, that's
Wait,
bullcrap.
that's it? This ain't hardly no big score at all.
Well, the new boy's gotta start somewhere.
Are you
this
kidding me?
Butt munch came here to make a booze run with this stuff, to risk neck and nutsack down in the depths of the cooler, armed only with these thingamabobs. Ain't that right, waster?
And if this crap's good enough for old Fartwhip over there, it'll be at least 3 times as good enough for the 3 of us.
We split it 50-50-50. Right, boss? Like rip and share, rip and share, rip and share.
Shut it, you rat buffoon. We'll discuss it once we're in the cooler. As for you, waster, don't even think about following us in there.
Yeah! We'll use your stuff to rip you to shreds.
Why didn't I
rip
just
and
shoot
shred,
them?
baby. Rip and shred.
Well, once we figure out exactly what these things are anyways.
You've been warned, waster.
Oh, come on. Let me move. Why did I let them take it anyway? Entering the store will take you inside the cooler compound. Once you're in the cooler compound, you can't return outside without either drinking or dying. Let me take a look around. Whoa. Sensitivity high. Oh, and I can't leave either. Shift doesn't run. Is there anything out here for me at all? Nope, I guess not. Well, why would he even warn me? That's dumb.
There. No way that waster's getting this thing open. What the? How'd you get past the lock?
It wasn't locked.
So you're telling me... Crap! Boss ain't gonna be too happy about this.
Let me go
Tell
punch
you
you in the
what,
face.
I'm gonna get this thing open and lock you out like the boss wanted. Just you sit tight and don't try anything funny, you got it?
Got it, sure. Press left control to enter sneak mode. While your movements are reduced, your footsteps are completely silent while sneaking, allowing you to get around without attracting the attention of nearby enemies. Da-da-da-da. Reads hidden. You are completely hidden from enemies. Attacking counts as a sneak attack. BAM! Locked doors can be pried open using can openers. Can openers you have in your possession is displayed at the upper left corner of the screen. It's like he's more cowering than anything. Can I inventory? There we go. Ah, there we go. Got it. Can openers, you can break the door by dealing a single attack that deals enough damage to surpass remaining log strength. Saucers and shotguns work well, but with enough training, weaker doors can even be broken with small arms or even your bare hands.
Don't move. I mean it. Don't move.
Tripping hazards! The boss was gonna use these tripping hazards to cover our tracks, but he spilled them all over the floor and now he's boxed in. Oh, this is horrible!
Oh, I bet it is.
Stay back. These things will explode if they detect any movement.
And aren't you
Please,
moving?
Waster, you gotta help the boss!
I do. Equip items, la la la. I. So the weapons can be rapidly knocked down, la la la, eliminate them quickly, use knockbacks, enemies. Okay, I get it, I get it. Well, let's. You know, I think I have a better solution. Crowbar, easy breathers. Oh, I guess I can put stuff back. Take it all. It's filled with dangerous traps and nasty enemies that would much sooner end your life than talk to you. So the fundamental skills you've learned so far at outright. Got it. I had a gun. I guess I don't really need that anyway. Didn't I have a gun? Yeah. Father's rusty pistol. Ignores 3 armor. Yeah, let's go with that. Safety pants. I guess I got this. Half-Life, which I still have never played. So I just need to be sneaky and beat the crap out of everything. Got it. Why am I even here anyway? I wrote this with real blood. Sure you did. Okay, I get it. Scavenging for stuff. Oh, I should wear those. Revolver ammo. Already got easy breathers. Let's go with the safety pants. And boom. Oh jeez! Oh, keep Puppy! That actually startled me there. Did I get shot? Oh, I didn't get shot by this. Pistol ammo. What do you mean I don't have enough room? .9er. Raider straps. Take that. We'll take. Why? Why don't I have enough room, huh? Drop that. Let's take the ammo. Apparently, I can only hold 10 items, I guess. Let's use that then. There we are. Can't use any of those. Ooh, locker. Nah. Doesn't seem like I have a lot of things I want to deal with here. Elevator, exam room, and entrance. Shit. Ow. Another .9er. Okay, so I don't have a rifle. Let's get rid of the one buckshot I have and get the .9er. Inaccessible, really? Safety pants. What, you're not dead? I just shot you in the face. Got 1 TP. You know what? I think what was better to be used was the damn crowbar. 1 to 2 damage for that? Freaking A. Crowbar it is. Let's see, Raider straps. Let's throw that on that person. Revolver ammo. Die pistol, 1 to 2 damage still. DPS 6 to. What am I wearing in his pants anyway? 1 sneak tinker. Oh, jeez. Okay, picked up and thrown. Items can be thrown at enemies to deal damage or create distractions. Oh, damn it! Well, I'm gonna die a miserable death. I'll get rid of revolver ammo. And we'll use that. You are too medicated to use it. This will be as a highly organized group dedicated to eradicating boozers from the wasteland. If you spend too much time exploring on any floor in the cooler, the SB Purifier will find you and hunt you down. Music will change depending on your proximity to the SOB Purifier. A good rule of thumb is to stay far, far away from it.
Ooga booga! Welcome to the home zone! Welcome to the home zone!
Oh, there's shoes.
Ooga booga!
I don't want that. What do they have?
Ooga booga!
And nothing important. So I gotta just go from floor to floor, it looks like. This is kind of entertaining, but I'm not exactly sure what the end game is. Is there an end game to this? Nothing that great. Tells me there's distractions. That's not really happening. Well, I might as well use one of those while I have the chance. Blue ox. Antelope. Can't hold any more of those. It's like it hurt from knocking that over. Seriously?
Welcome to the own zone! Found ya!
Bam! 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 Freaking have a crowbar. Oh. Excuse me. I have a crowbar. Brass knucks, 2-4 damage. I mean, seriously, this thing is like stronger than anything else. Oh, another crowbar. 2 to 5. What do I have? Yeah, 2 to 5. Really not being that sneaky. Oh. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Holy crap. That I didn't expect. What's a power pack? Ammunition for sciencey weapons. I think I may want to take that. May I not? Oh, there's rusty pistol. Easy breathers. And power pack. Oh. Base damage 10. Oh, it's an explosive mine. Where am I going?
Ooga booga!
Ooga booga!
Skywalker!
something of importance. Oh, the thing's gonna come after me. Where am I going at this point? Kinda figured.
Time to blast dance!
Something's out to get me. I really don't want to be doing this. Oh, guess I could smack it.
Here I come! Ah!
What the hell is
Hey,
this?
Dingus, mind putting that thing away? I ain't here to maim you. It's your own road courier business.
Sure, what's this?
If a problem comes along, you must ship it. Not ringing any bells? Geez, I'd ask if you've been living under a rock, but, considering the venue of our little conversation, well, we road couriers are the big movers and shakers here in the Western Wastes. Movers, mostly. Shaking's more or less stopped since even the raiders have learned better than to hit our caravans. Pickups, deliveries, you name it. Anything needs moving from one garbage pit to another, you can count on the couriers. Well, let's see here. Nope, no can do, amigo. Looks like you ain't signed up for our delivery service.
Well,
Tell you
then
what,
sign
though.
me up.
Come visit us up at the Oni Express. Just, head towards Sacramento and follow the smell of booze. You'll find it in no time. Guy there will set you right up. Anyways, I'm already behind on my delivery, so I gotta skedaddle. Remember, the Oni Express up in Sacramento. Can't miss it. See you later, waster.
That doesn't make any sense. At the end of every section of the cooler, you'll find a room where a selection of random boozes. If you're not feeling confident about pushing on, it might be a good idea to drink booze and pass out. You'll return home with all the items you're holding onto in addition to the hangover granted by the bottle of booze. Otherwise, you can ignore the bottle of booze and continue through the elevator. Though the bottles of booze are found deeper in the cooler are much fresher than the ones found earlier on and will grant more powerful and useful hangovers. Likewise, booze is found in the first few floors of the cooler will generally grant detrimental hangovers, which can make your life in the waste more difficult. Your survival will largely depend on the drinks you choose to drink, from which you forego, so choose wisely. I'm gonna pick one. Okay, we'll drink booze that will grant you a powerful hangover, pass out and return back home. La 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 la. Yep. Explosive sidecar. Lightweight lager. Yes, whiskey. And aimless ale. Let's go with explosive. Killing enemies will cause them to explode. Oh, I can actually take a look. What? I'd rather have enemies explode. Delicious. Now I understand how that works. And then you wake up outside. Home. So this is home for Ingmar the Terrible. I guess I can throw stuff in here. Okay, I think I see how this works. It kind of... Items you're carrying home. Unlike your inventory, items that you stashed won't be lost when you die. Okay, what is swole? Most common type of ammo, yeah. I've got 2 medisms. That's fine. Life savings. I don't even know what the heck this is for. I'm an alcoholic. I must throw things. This is my home. This is odd. Very odd. What about the fridge? Junk food. Lovely. Nothing. Oh, this is a pretty expensive game comparatively to what I thought. Workbench. Nothing. Obviously, because I haven't done anything. Okay, now moving on. Wait, is this it? This is my home? Can I wait until daylight for chance? Is there a bed? Wakey wakey. That's like waking up from a hangover. Holy crap. So you get 30 minutes of being rested. I see. Well, I can't leave that way. I thought I could escape. What am I doing here? Do I go to my car? Only Express Terminal. Can I just beat up people?
Hold it right there, waster. This here's the Oni Express, one of the last safe havens out in the western wastes. And me and my friends up here intend to keep it that way, so keep your head out of trouble, and we'll let you keep
Another
it all in
colony
one
needs
piece.
your help.
Comprende?
I'm assuming it's gonna let me mess things up. Yep, I could definitely hit people.
Gnarly weather we're having.
Gnarly. And so much music playing. What's over here?
We've got Barstown's best on tap.
And he has a
Welcome to
machine
the
gun.
gin and gout. We got the swills that kill, and they have too. That stench is the signature gin and gout smell. Locals out here can't get enough of it. Folks say you can smell it from a mile away. 2 on warmer days. Just
delicious.
30 sheets for a handmade cocktail. Any
Oh
which
my
way you
god,
want it.
TP is toilet
Just pick out your
paper.
booze, choose a mixer, and tell me how you like it, and I'll pour you something that'll really knock your socks off. Of course, we also offer a special what can I...
Can I spark in this source? Just like getting that which confers minimal buzz effects that you may find drinking an unmarked flask. Okay, I'm gonna go with nothing
Thanks
because I
for stopping.
deposited all my money.
Wonder who's running
Like,
the skills.
come check out the mall.
I want her car, her gun, not
Like,
her car.
hey, welcome to the mall.
Whoop.
Well, like, my name is Vulture Val, and like, I run the store on behalf of my gang, the Culture Vultures. A totally ick name for sure. But my girls and I provide the Western Waste with like the best, recollected junk for like the lowest prices. Like, this is totally the best stuff. Like, when the Wasters first crawled out from the ruins of civilization, they all spazzed out for food and water, thinking they'd be, like, hard to find in the post-apocalypse. There's, like, tons of water in the ocean, and nudie meat's totally not so bad once you get used to it. But, like, turns out radiation is hella bad for you, and, like, it totally gave everyone the runs, and it was totes grody. So they, like, totally tried everything, from wiping with their hands, to scraping against tree
Ew.
bark, to wiping with other people's hands, And like some people even tried using seashells.
Seashells.
But, like,
Oh
nothing
man,
really worked
from
as well as
there's a
toilet
movie.
paper. So like people started looking for toilet paper, and like people who couldn't find it started like doing favors and trading their stuff for it. So like that's totally how TP became the like de facto currency of the Western wastes, or like whatever. So like take a look.
Let's see. So buckshot, fanny packs, grenade. Gotta have her weapon.
What's your damage? Like buy something next time, you total dweebazoid.
Oh, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you.
Catch you later.
I bet. Play music. Listen to those sick beats.
Rather.
Gotta go talk to the Pony Express people, I guess. There was a movie. What was it called? You know what? I'm just gonna Google it right now. The seashell thing, because they never explained how the seashells work. Let's see. It was Demolition Man. That was it. Apparently, it was even a meme at one point. Didn't even know how to use the 3 seashells. Hey, look, Weston. Dirty Duck. They have great weapons. I want their stuff.
If a problem comes along, you must ship it.
it.
Welcome to the road crew. Here's the crap we found laying around.
Nothing.
Sure. Say you got a thing, and you need this thing somewhere else. We're the guys for that. That's what we do. Like, imagine you got a nice gun at home. Put it on a coffee table, liven up your living room a bit. That's cool. But imagine that same gun, except it's in the middle of freaking nowhere. Just dust everywhere, and like the barrel of the gun peeking up from beneath the sands. Freaking hilarious. We can do that. Sure. But like, get this. Say you're knees deep in a cooler run. SOB hot on your tail. You've been shot in the face, your arms are leaking, and your pants are covered in your moments before death shits. And then you just take them off and shove them in a courier box. SOB doesn't know what the heck is happening, but guns you down anyways. Bang! You're dead. Next day, your significant other is at home. Doesn't even know you've been wasted. And then out of nowhere, bing bong, special delivery. Guess what it is? It's pants! Covered in the crap of their dead lover. Priceless. See,
Wow.
that's what we do. We move your stuff from one place to another. But you gotta put them in the courier boxes. That's how the magic happens. Just put things in one of those big blue boxes of badness and we take them to any other courier box, pro bono.
For free? I don't understand why they do pro bono.
Totally righteous. Really looking forward to hauling all of your crap around.
Alright, so let's get out of here. And I think I'm going to be calling that here in just a moment. Got 3 can openers. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to test this out. Wait, can I? I've already saved, I think.
I'm gonna kick.
Well, I failed the quest. Oh, that's right. People explode every time I kill them. Whoop. Where is he? There we go. Plus 3 to shoot. Heavy metal. 6 to 10 damage. I got rifle ammo. Oh, a fanny pack. Let's equip that. That's plus -5 to hit, +2 to sneak, +1 to speed. These things are all worth it for like selling. What? No! Oh, that's because I killed him and I exploded. My fault. I forgot that everyone explodes when that happens. What is this? Oh, it's the next person. I get it.
Juicy.
Huh. While wandering the western wasteland, you stumble upon an abandoned house. It seems previous owner has long since been lost to the waste. You decide to call this place your home. Well, let's head to the terminal and see if that lost and found happened to pick up some of my stuff, if that's how it works. Just to see how this all functions, you know. That crowbar was nice. So it's almost like a roguelike game where you have to start over each time, but if you save your stuff, you're pretty much good to go. Oh, gonna loot my dead body?
You have a problem?
Show me the lost and found.
Here's the crap.
Nothing. Damn it. Can't even loot my own body from in here.
Thinking about joining the road couriers.
The guy has a head on his penis. I should have left him dead. I found a loophole in this.
You have a problem?
Well, I'm going to call the episode here. If you folks had fun, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, do all the fun things. This is actually a kind of fun game. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know where it goes, but it's available on Steam for some amount of money. So, I will catch you guys next time.